Welcome back to another Toyota Land Cruiser video. Today's video I'm going to be talking about 529 gears. You guys watched my last recent videos. You guys all know we upgraded to 529s running a Grizzly rear locker. It's an automatic Yukon Grizzly rear locker. And we also went ahead and put a front E-lock by Eaton. Current setup is 37 12.5 STT Pro Cooper. Front custom winch and rear custom winch, 10K winch, and just some little accessories here and there. So ever since I bought this vehicle, we were on the stock gears, and I probably put over 10,000 miles already. With the 37s, I was running the 37s on stock gear for about, I want to say 3,000 to 4,000 miles. So I know a good, I have a good feeling, a good understanding of how much power there was and how much power there is now. Biggest difference right now is you have more torque, which is obviously, when I was on the 410, I had to give it like, there was like 1,000 RPM just to like, you had to step up to like 1,000 RPM, like go from 1,000 to 2,000 RPM just to get the truck moving. Right now, it doesn't do that. If you just step on the gas, it just goes. And it also does really well on the highway. It gets up to speed really fast. You can get up to 65 real quick. And also, it does really good on the hills. I haven't done a lot of hill tests yet. I haven't done any off-roading yet. I'm only 200 miles into the break-in. But I've been going up some small hills there, and I noticed it does really well. Another big difference is when you put this baby in low gear, there is just so much torque, guys. When you put this into low gear, and even just putting on drive, you don't have to go low 1, low 2. You just put low and put it on drive. There's just so much torque compared to on the 410. I feel like when I was on the 410 gearing, whenever I put it into low gear, I really had to step on it. I really had to step up to like 1,500, even up to 2,000 RPM just to get it going. And there was some times when the transmission was like searching from, like it didn't want to, or there was time when it wanted to go into second gear and then it was popping out of second gear. And I almost thought that was like a transmission issue, but it's not. It was just the gearing. It just didn't know what to do with that little torque that it had. But right now, it does really good. You can be in low gear, and it'll just go in 1,000, 1,200 RPM. A lot of people, or at least a lot of people are debating. A lot of people debate whether they should do 4.8, 4.88, or 5.29. And when I was shopping for gears, I was like, man, should I just go with 4.8? And then I was doing some research, and everything that I researched was that a lot of people, they were glad that they went 5.29. There was people that were like, I'm glad that I went 5.29, or people that went with 4.8s, they're like, man, I should just went 5.29. So I decided to go 5.29 because I was on 37s. And in the future, I might want to go bigger on the tires. So if you're going to go bigger, you also want to build for the future. Now, if you know for sure that your rig, whether you have a Land Cruiser or any truck in general, Toyota 4Runner, if you know for sure that you want to stick with just 33s or just 35s, or maybe you're restricted to those sizes only, then yes, it might be best to stick with like 4.56 or 4.8. I would recommend, if you plan to go up to 33s only, get 4.8s. But if you want to do 35s and bigger in the future, just spend the money on 5.29s. Because gearing is really time consuming. It's very time consuming, and it does cost a lot of money. And you want to get it done and get it over with, unless you have to go back in there and like something breaks or whatever the case is. So that's what I wanted to do. And that's why I went ahead and put that front E-locker in, because I didn't want to put the gears in and put my rear grizzly in. And then let's say down this summer I wanted to put a front e-locker. Well, I gotta crack everything open, reset up my gears. So I recommend people, if they're gonna do the gears, plan for the future build. Let's say if you're on 33s, and let's say that you know that next year you want to go 35s or bigger, and you want to do gears right now with 33s, just plan to put bigger gears in there. It's gonna make your life much more easier, and it saves you time, saves you money. And also, if you're gonna put a locker, save the money too. Save the money and get your gears and lockers at the same time. Now, whether you should get the gears first or get bigger tires all depends on you. In my opinion, I put the lift, I got the tires first, and then I drove with stock gearing for, like, say, a couple months, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 miles. And it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, but you will be putting a lot of stress on your transmission, etc. So I hope you guys find this video helpful. If you guys got any other questions, let me know in the comment section below.